Hi everyone, welcome back to Corporate Decoder, the place where we dive deep into the world of business filing so you don't have to. Today we're cracking open Dave Inc.'s latest proxy statement. It's not quite a financial thriller, but stick with me because this document reveals who's calling the shots, where the money's flowing, and whether this company is steering towards smooth waters or a financial iceberg. Alright, so what is a proxy statement? Think of it as a corporate playbook. It's what Dave Inc. sends out to its shareholders before their annual meeting so they can make informed decisions about important stuff like who sits on the board and what the company's auditors are doing. It's like a behind the scenes look at who's in charge and how things operate. The annual meeting is happening on June 2, 2025, and if you're a shareholder, your vote counts. They are making it easy by letting people vote online. The main items on the agenda are electing directors and ratifying their choice of accounting firm. First up, there's the election of directors, people who sit on the company board. The goal is to elect Michael Pope and Yadin Rozov to the board. Basically, shareholders get to decide if they want these folks steering the ship for the next 3 years. Then there's the matter of ratifying Deloitte and Touchel as their independent accounting firm. Think of it as a shareholder sanity check. The company picks its accounting firm. Then shareholders get to say, yep, we're cool with that. This keeps things transparent and honest. The board of directors is giving their recommendations on these key votes. They want shareholders to vote for both the director picks and the accounting firm ratification. Of course, it's up to you to make your own decision. That is the point of the vote. So who gets a say? Only the folks who own stock on April 4, 2025. Each share of Class A common stock gets 1 vote and Class V common stock gets 10 votes. So the big holders can really swing the vote. They have to have a minimum number of votes cast to take any action. So if people don't vote, it can cause a problem. If you don't give the broker instructions, they won't vote on certain matters. It's called a broker non-vote. To get elected, a director just needs more votes than anyone else. It's called plurality. For the accounting firm, they need a majority of the votes cast to agree to it. They are really trying to show off good corporate governance. They have guidelines that lay out expectations for the directors. The CEO, Jason Wilk, is also the chairman of the board. It's like being the captain and the admiral at the same time. They do have someone else to keep him in check. It is called a lead independent director. Brendan Carroll is the lead independent director. That means he's the guy who can call meetings, talk to shareholders, and generally keep the CEO in check. The board also has committees to oversee risk management. Each committee focuses on different risks like economic, financial, cybersecurity, you name it. They split this up to keep a better eye on all the different issues. They have an audit committee, a compensation committee, and a nominating committee. Each one has its own specific job. These have specific requirements for who serves on them. The Nominating and Corporate Governance Committee handles suggesting board members. The insider trading policy prohibits folks from betting against the stock. So no shorting the company if you're on the board. When picking new directors, they're looking for a good mix of experience, skills, and backgrounds. That helps keep everything fresh and insightful. The nominees for director are Michael Pope and Yadin Rozov. The filing then goes into their backgrounds. Now let's talk money. This table is about what the non-employee directors get paid. It includes things like cash fees and stock awards. Looking at the table with the fees, we see Brendan Carroll got $74,159. Andrew Mitchell made $229,000 and $246,476 total. Non-employee directors get annual cash retainers. It is around $40,000. They also get extra for being on committees or leading them. How much did the accounting firm get paid? Deloitte got paid $1.2 million for their work. Who owns the most stock? This section lists the big shareholders. Looking at the table here for ownership, Jason Wilk, the CEO, owns the most. He has 56.6% of the total voting power due to owning all Class B shares, which have 10 votes each. 5% holders include Hood River Capital Management with 4.0%, Paris Chitrakar with 3.7%, and Divisadero Street Capital Management at 3.2%. The main executives are Jason Wilk as CEO and Carl Baumann as CFO. Here's what the top executives made last year in their summary compensation table. Jason Wilk made roughly $11.7 million with a salary of about $500,000 and the rest from bonus and stock. Carl Baumann, the CFO, made around $5.7 million, again with most coming from bonus and stock. The salaries for the CEO and CFO were raised with increases taking effect April 8, 2024. They are giving out bonuses based on how well they meet certain goals. For 2024, they earned roughly $787,500 and $506,250 respectively. Here is the stock they hold. This table lays out what they have in unexercised options and unvested stock. The CEO has an employment agreement with details of his base salary and bonus, with severance details if he gets fired. The company has a policy on related party transactions. This means deals with insiders like executives or major shareholders need extra approval. They had some related party transactions such as lease agreements with PCJW Properties where the CEO is a partner. Mitchell Sandler PLSC, the law firm that director Andrea Mitchell is a partner at, also provides legal services. Now for my take. Dave Inc. seems to be trying to show good corporate governance with independent directors and policies, but the CEO having so much control raises some red flags. It's good that they have a lead independent director, but someone needs to keep the CEO in check if needed. The dependence on stock and bonus could lead to some bad risk taking. In addition, with many transactions going to people on the board or relatives, this could raise more questions. Overall, I'm cautiously optimistic about Dave Inc. They need to keep an eye on risk and related party situations to really prove their long-term viability. Thanks for watching. If you found this helpful, please like, subscribe, and comment below. Let me know what other companies you'd like me to decode next time.